Hi, I'm like the Valley Girl. I live in Silicon Valley, the heart of innovative technology. I know where all these awesome companies are, but how the heck did they get here? That's what I'm here to find out. I'm like the Valley Girl. What do you do? Hi, I'm like the Valley Girl. Teamwork is a very important element in business. And who knows more about teamwork than professional athletes? Our next guest is a team player all the way. Please welcome Mr. Ronnie Lott. Hey Ronnie, how you doing?
How are you?
Good.
Nice seeing you.
Nice to see you too. Have a seat in my pink chair.
Thank you very much.
Would you like some water?
You know what, the cookies look great.
Well good, have a cookie.
Oh, you know what, I better watch my weight.
Never.
But thank you.
So how are you doing today?
I've never been in a pink room, so this is a first for me. This is very impressive.
You know, I think firsts are important, so I'm really glad that this is a first for you. You know, I
Yes.
think it's important to spend a significant amount of time in a pink room at some point in your life. This is very rare. You have been a professional in two completely different fields.
Yes.
How was the transition?
One of the things that's fascinating to me is that you find yourself leaning on some of your experiences from the football field. You know, counting on your teammates, having faith in them. Probably the most important thing is that not to lose.
Tell me why you started HRJ.
Harris Barden, who is a partner of mine, who's
also a rockin' football player.
Yes, he is, and he came up with the idea of one day saying, look, I want to change the world. At that time, he had a chance to invest with guys from Sequoia Capital. So we started talking about changing the world. We started talking about our experiences, and what we led to was that, boy, we wanted to create a fund of funds in the venture.
Fun funds.
Fun funds. And it was fun funds, and it's a lot of fun. And we came up with the concept of a business centered around getting access to the best managers. It was fun early on, getting it going, and not only is it exciting, but remember when you were a kid and you first got your bike and you explored?
Mine was pink.
You know what? I didn't have a pink bike, so I won't go there. But when you got that bike, you were so excited about it. Starting a business is the same way.
You were talking a little bit about fun funds, as I like to say. What is a fund of fund?
We pick managers, then what we like to do is we like to give them anywhere from $5 to $10 million. And
no big deal.
No big deal. But when you give someone $5 to $10 million, you like for them to turn that $5 to $10 million into $50 million.
Where do you think the venture capital market is kind of headed right now?
Wow, great question. Because of the economy and because of what's happened, I don't know if anyone knows, but I will say this, you never know where you're going to be. You never know, and I think that that's what I've learned from football. One year I was playing in Buffalo in 1982. They didn't have spandex pants. They didn't have all those things that keep you warm, so I wore pantyhose. So for me, the journey of putting on...
Not a lot of men can admit that.
I used to be feared, but after
Were
that
they
comment, no, they were legs. I will say this, is that going through that experience, who would have thought that you would see the world change and that you would be able to stay warm in Buffalo. So great experiences, not only playing the game, but off field as well. And
do you think who you work with is a very important part in business?
Yes, I think the reason why it's important is that you got to have chemistry. You know, there's a reason why Batman and Robin work. And there's a reason why Kleiner Perkins works.
Teamwork, obviously, is like a big part of both industries, but what other similarities did you notice?
You find yourself really trying to cultivate trust. Trust in teams.
Do you trust me?
I trust you.
Okay.
I'm in your space.
You can totally trust me.
And I think the reason why I trust you is that I think the world is centered around the good in people.
Me too.
And so I think
everyone has a little bit of good.
I think everyone has a little bit of good. And the people that you find that you work with that are great teammates, and they're able to tap into that, and you all kind of have this, you know, kumbaya moment, then you have then you have a really awesome team. And you like to have that in your business, and you like to have that on the football field.
What are some of the qualities that make up a good entrepreneur?
It's hard to be selfish and to be an entrepreneur. I think you want to give to people, you want to help people, you want to see people succeed, along with being very, very determined and competitive. You know, there's nothing like winning. There's nothing like winning.
There's nothing like winning.
So you have to, you know, have that attribute as well. You want to, you know, do the best you can do. I mean, that's, you know, part of our being in here and just living our lives as being the best we can be. So those combinations are great.
Wow. Ronnie Lott, everybody. That was awesome.